ഹലോ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, വിർച്വൽ സ്പേസ് യൂട്യൂബ് ചാനലിൻ്റെ പുതിയൊരു വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. കേരള യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി 2020 നടത്തിയിട്ടുള്ള ബയോടെക്നോളജി PG എൻട്രൻസ് എക്സാമിനേഷൻ്റെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പേപ്പറാണ് ഇന്ന് ആൻസർ ചെയ്യുന്നത്.
The primary hosts for HIV-1 virus are
T8 killer cells, B cells, T4 helper cells, monocytes. Answer option C, T4 helper cells. Which of the following amino acids contain sulfur? Triosine, methionine, alanine, glutamic acid. Answer option C, alanine. Placental connection is typical of viviparous reproduction, ovoviparous reproduction, oviparous reproduction, all of the above. Answer option A, viviparous reproduction. Prokaryotic ribosomes are 40S, 70S, 80S, 58S. Answer option B, 70S. Galactose plus glucose, glucose plus fructose, glucose plus glucose, galactose plus ribose. Answer option C, glucose plus glucose. Radula is a structure used for food intake by arthropods, nematodes, annelids, mollusks. Answer option D, mollusks. Which kind of cleavage is shown by mammalian embryos? Rotational, radial, spiral, bilateral. The answer കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല, അറിയുന്നവർ കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. A three-chambered heart is found in mammals except human beings, birds, amphibians, fishes. Answer option C, amphibians. Riboflavin is another name for vitamin B2, vitamin B5, vitamin A, vitamin B12. Answer option A, vitamin B2. If pH of a solution is 5.6, then its pH is 7.4, 8.2, 8.4, 7.6. Answer option C, 8.4. Protein X from E. coli contains 125 amino acids. The number of nucleotides present in the gene encoding the protein will be 375, 388, 378, 381. The answer കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല, അറിയുന്നവർ കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. For an hexagonic reaction, delta H greater than 0, delta G greater than 0, delta S greater than 0, all of the above. Answer option C, delta S greater than 0. Staphylococci appear purple on gram staining because
the thick peptidoglycan layer retain the crystal violet stain. The crystal violet stain washes off and sapphire colored stain is seen. The outer lipopolysaccharide layer retains the crystal violet stain. The crystal violet stains and the sapphire counter stain gives off a purple color.
Answer option A, the thick peptidoglycan layer stain retains the crystal violet stain. Bacteria use which of the following organelles for locomotion? Villi, flagella, ribosome, capsule. Answer option B, flagella. Statins are commonly used as inhibitors for HMG-CoA reductase. This kind of inhibition is known as uncompetitive inhibition, non-competitive inhibition, competitive inhibition, mixed inhibition. Answer option C, competitive inhibition. Manoj is unable to distinguish shades of red and green. However, neither his sister nor his parents have the same problem. His mother's father wasn't able to distinguish between red and green. What is the inheritance pattern of this disorder? Autosomal dominant color blindness, X-linked recessive color blindness, autosomal recessive color blindness, X-linked dominant color blindness. ഇതിൻ്റെ ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല, അറിയുന്നവർ കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. The growth of a bacteria can be plotted on a graph in the form of a curve. The maximum growth seen is at stationary phase, lag phase, log phase, end of lag phase. Answer option C, log phase. Purple sulfur bacteria is a group of photosynthetic bacteria that are different from other photosynthetic bacteria in the fact that they are purple in color. They require red light to carry out photosynthesis. They use sulfur as electron donor for photosynthesis. They produce oxygen via photosynthesis. Answer option A, purple in color. Prokaryotes DNA polymerase involved in removing RNA primer. DNA polymerase 1, DNA polymerase 2, DNA polymerase 3, DNA polymerase alpha. Answer. Answer option C, DNA polymerase 3. Which one of the following is a nitrogen fixing bacteria seen in a symbiotic association with leguminous plant? Frankia, Acetobacter, Azospirillum, Rhizobium. Answer option D, Rhizobium. Botulism is a microbial infection acquired by mosquito bite, needle pick injury, contamination of food, aerosol containing spores. Answer option C, contamination of food. During the annealing step in a PCR reaction, the double-stranded DNA is separated. The primers bind to the template strand. DNTPs are added to the primer. The polymerase enzyme becomes active and catalyzes the reaction. ഇതിൻ്റെ ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയില്ല അറിയുന്നവർ കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്തു. ട്രാൻസ്ഫർ ഓഫ് ജനറ്റിക് മെറ്റീരിയൽ ബിറ്റ്വീൻ ടു ബാക്ടീരിയ വിയ സെക്സ്പിലി ഈസ് കോൾഡ് conjugation, transformation, transduction, gene recombination. Answer option A, conjugation. A mammogram is a routine screening test for breast carcinoma. It is basically a biopsy of breast tissue, ultrasound examination of breast, X-ray of the breast, CT scan of the breast. Answer option C, X-ray of the breast. Which of the following is less condensed portion of chromatin? Pseudochromatin, multichromatin, heterochromatin, euchromatin. Answer option D, euchromatin. Mark the process which does not involve histone modification: acetylation, methylation, phosphorylation, dehydration. Answer option D, dehydration. The type of plasmid which make the host cell resistant to antibiotic: R plasmid, F plasmid, col plasmid, HFR. ഇതിന് ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല അറിയുന്നവർ കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. Name the type of bacteria which use carbon dioxide as sole source of carbon for growth: autotroph, chemotroph, organotroph, phototroph. ഇതിൻ്റെ ആൻസറും കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല. Type of culture which is prepared by inoculating directly from the tissue of an organism to culture media: cell line, transformed cells, primary culture, secondary culture. Answer option C, primary culture. Enzyme which unwinds the double helix of DNA is topoisomerase, ligase, helicase, polymerase. Answer option C, helicase. Which of the following is also known as jumping genes? Cistron, transposon, exon, replicon. Answer option B, transposon. The only woman to win an unshared Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine: Barbara M.C. Clinton, Marie Curie, Rosalind Franklin, Elizabeth H. Blackburn. Answer option A, Barbara M.C. Clinton. Which of the following is not a type of cancer? Myeloma, sarcoma, leukemia, condyloma. Answer option D, condyloma. Choose a repressible operand from the following: lac operand, gal operand, TRP operand, none of the above. Answer option C, TRP operand. Which one of the following infections is not transmitted by mosquitoes? Filaria, Kala-Azar, Japanese encephalitis, influenza. Answer. ഇതിൻ്റെ ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല അറിയുന്നവർ കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. Carpopedal spasms is a characteristic symptom seen in which of the following? Scarlet fever, typhoid, tetanus, black water fever. Answer option A, scarlet fever. Which of the following is a routine screening test for cervical carcinoma? Amniocentesis, chorionic villi sampling, pap smear, colonoscopy. Answer option C, pap smear. Xerophthalmia is a non-vitamin deficiency disorder which may be alleviated by sunflower seeds, mushrooms, carrots, lentils. Then answer കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല അറിയുന്നവർ കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. Which of the following is a defensive mechanism of innate immunity system? Hair, nails, epithelium, sweat. ഇതിൻ്റെ ആൻസറും കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല അറിയുന്നവർ കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. Erythroblastosis fetalis occurs if mother is Rh positive and the fetus is Rh negative. Mother is Rh negative and fetus is Rh positive. Mother is Rh negative and fetus is Rh positive in first pregnancy while fetus is Rh positive in second pregnancy. None of the above. Answer option C. Mother is Rh negative and fetus is Rh positive in first pregnancy while fetus is Rh positive in second pregnancy. What is the absorption maxima of photosystem 1? Answer option A. Antibodies which can cross placenta and are involved in allergic reactions respectively are immunoglobulin G and immunoglobulin A, immunoglobulin M and immunoglobulin E, immunoglobulin G and immunoglobulin E, immunoglobulin D and immunoglobulin M. Answer option C. Immunoglobulin G and immunoglobulin E. The interaction primarily important for a stabilization of tertiary structure of protein is hydrogen bond, hydrophobic interaction, van der Waals interactions, disulfide linkage. Answer option B. Hydrophobic interactions. Which among the following amino acid has greatest buffering capacity at physiological pH? Triosine, alanine, histidine, cysteine. Answer option C. Histidine. Colloidal solution in which dispersed phase has very little affinity for the dispersion medium is called hydrophobic colloids, lysogenic colloids, lysophobic colloids, none of the above. Answer option D. None of the above. What is isoelectric pH? pH at which a molecule has no charge, pH at which a protein is stable, at which net charge of a molecule is 0, pH at which the molecule can be separated. Answer option A. pH at which a molecule has no charge. The behavior of charged particles near a semi-permeable membrane that sometimes fail to distribute evenly across the two sides of the membrane is called potential difference, Donan equilibrium, osmotic potential equilibrium. Answer option B. Donan equilibrium. Which among the following is an example of passive transport? Transport of glucose across membrane using ATP, osmosis, sodium potassium pump, uptake of glucose in root hair. Answer option B. Osmosis. Optically inactive amino acid is triosine, proline, glycine, alanine. Answer option C. Glycine. What is the principle of spectrophotometer? Refraction of light, Beer-Lambert's law, diffraction, Huygens-Fresnel principle. Answer option B. Beer-Lambert's law. Choose the correct statement about SDS. SDS is an anionic detergent that stabilizes the protein. SDS is an cationic detergent that gives uniform charge to protein. SDS breaks the disulfide bridges. SDS is an anionic detergent that gives uniform charge to protein. Answer option C. SDS breaks the disulfide bridges. Which among the following is not a reducing sugar? Glucose, sucrose, cellobiose, fructose. Answer option B. Sucrose. Choose the executioner caspase from the following: caspase 5, caspase 3, caspase 9, caspase 2. Answer option B. Caspase 3. Fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, B12, D, vitamin D, C, K, E, vitamin K, E, D, A, vitamin B6, G, A, E. Answer option C. Vitamin K, E, D, A. Respiratory acidosis occurs when the kidneys are not removing acid from the body. The lungs can't remove the carbon dioxide produced by the body Increased respiration elevates the blood pH beyond the normal range. Increased potassium level. Answer option B. The lungs can't remove the carbon dioxide produced by the body. In the presence of 2,3 biphosphoglycerate, hemoglobin's affinity to oxygen increases, decreases, no effect, increase at high temperature. Answer option A, increases. Whereas beta oxidation takes place in eukaryotes. Peroxisome, mitochondria, cytosol, both A and B. Answer option B, mitochondria. Which TCA cycle enzyme is also found in electron transport chain? Fumarase, succinate dehydrogenase, isocitrate dehydrogenase, citrate synthase. Option answer succinate dehydrogenase. Choose the wrong statement about peptide bond formation. It is a condensation reaction. Peptide bonds are formed between amino group of one amino acid and carboxyl group of other amino acid. There are 3 peptide bonds in a tripeptide. Peptide bond formation require ATP. ഇതിന് ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. RNA required for protein synthesis. mRNA, tRNA, rRNA, all of the above. Answer ഓപ്ഷൻ സി rRNA. ഈ ഒരു വീഡിയോ ഇഷ്ടമായെന്ന് കരുതുന്നു. വീഡിയോ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടെങ്കിൽ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഡിസ്ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ നിങ്ങളുടെ കൂടുതൽ സുഹൃത്തുക്കളിലേക്ക് ഈ ഒരു വീഡിയോ ഷെയർ ചെയ്ത് കൊടുക്കുക. ഈ വീഡിയോയിൽ പറയാത്ത ആൻസറുകൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ജസ്റ്റ് കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഏതെങ്കിലും ആൻസറുകൾ പറഞ്ഞ് തെറ്റുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതും കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുക. വീഡിയോ കണ്ടതിന് നന്ദി.